And I just want to sort of start this off. I know I started it by shutting the door and pissing about, but this is the official start now. I want to start this stream by just talking about something with regards to page speed, and it's one of the things that's sort of, for want of a better phrase, pissed me off this week. And it seems to have come out of a frustration. I don't know whether it's because, I don't know, times are hard for businesses, or we might be going into a recession, or the energy crisis, all the fucking wars what are going on, nuclear Armageddon on the precipice of all our lives. But people, all that in sort of perspective, because what I'm going to talk about is people seems to be getting obsessed with sort of a conflation of page speed. It's page speed. People are getting obsessed with the speed of their sites, or at least they have been this week, and it's manifested itself in a couple of ways. Unwarranted in most cases as well. Like, as you know, people who watch these streams and watch my channel, I've got to get my thoughts together, haven't I? Because this is turning into a bit of an incohesive rant. But let me get my thoughts together. This thing about page speed and the conflation with page speed and site speed, and the conflation between technological performance, so page speed performance, and website performance, i.e. conversions. They are linked, but they're not the same thing, first of all. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you, so this is what riled me up this week. And funnily enough, it wasn't clients what riled me up this week. It was SEO agencies, SEO people. They've pissed me off this week. And they've pissed me off because I thought this was a thing of the past. And it clearly isn't. And as I said, I don't know if this is just because businesses like SEO agencies are at panic stations, because clients are at panic stations, and clients might be pulling budgets and things. But I don't know if any of you people out there, devs, the community, people who work in agencies, from a dev perspective, have ever received an out of context page speed score. Put your hand up if you've received one of them. Well, I got one this week, and as I say, it's 2022, nearly 2023. We all know about page speed. We all know about Lighthouse. We all know these things. SEO people know these things, and we know these things. And one of the main things, or the main sort of points of a page speed audit, is context. Without context, it is nothing. Without context, it shouldn't be listened to. And without context, you, SEO people, shouldn't be sending that to your clients as if to say, get your developers to sort this out. Without context. And that's happened this week. And this is continuing to happen. And it's winding me up now. Because, and also, a homepage's mobile page speed score on any site, whether it's a Magento, any site, is not indicative of the site's overall health. To do that is to be operating falsely. And I believe you're not fucking stupid. You know what you're doing there. You know that red fucking 23 in a performance score on a homepage, on a mobile, with advanced throttling settings, just as, you know, and also clearing your cache. Don't think I don't know about that trick. Clearing your cache and cookies and then running your audits. I know that you know that that's not right. So can we please stop that? Can we please stop that now? And also, those who live in glass houses should not be throwing fucking page speed audits about. And I'll tell you for why, right? I caught one out this week. So an agency, an SEO agency clearly, ran, basically didn't even show the page what it was on, right? So that for me as well, just showing the score, just showing the, as I say, like, I think it wasn't even that bad. It was like a 60 summit on a mobile on a homepage on a Magento. Could have been less. Probably was less. Probably was a 40. I'm bigging myself up there, but essentially, not the page, not even saying it's the homepage, making it out as if you get one score for the entire site, which we know is not true. Sending that through as if to say, this is the reason why, this is the answer, or this is the culprit for all your problems, Mr. and Mrs. Merchant. And doing that is to start a conflict. Doing that is gonna bring the worst out in the team that you're trying to get it. You're trying to alarm. It's alarmist. You're trying to make the client act on something under false pretenses. For me, with that, because you know what the context is. The client might not know what the context is, but the client needs to be taught what the context is. A conversation needs to happen. You don't just send numbers thrown about. And also, be very careful, because you SEO agencies, we can find out what sites you manage and we can run our own audits. And they better be tip-top. And they're not going to be tip-top. And I know why they're not going to be tip-top, and you know why they're not going to be tip-top. Because I could do the same thing and run a out-of-context page speed audit on a homepage of a site that you SEO agencies are looking after, and I could make it look shit. And I could invariably make it look worse than the site that you're auditing. And you wouldn't do that to your own sites, because you know that client is entering their own content on those pages that you're auditing, and you are not ultimately in control, just like we are on the sites that you are auditing too. So I got a bit annoyed then. They brought it back to me, but let's be a bit more plain. Let's try and help each other in these difficult times, right? Let's not pit against each other. SEO and dev, we can be one. And we can make things better. We don't need to behave like this. And that's all I'll say on that. But it wound me up.